Okay, class, can you see the slide now?
Yes, can sir.
All right. So
Yes, sir.
we start back here. All right. So last Wednesday we are stopping around here. Okay, we stop around here. All right. The strategic management process. What if people use the multi criteria selection? Okay, either they use the checklist or they choose the weightage method. Okay, but at the end, what they trying to do is they want to have a better decision. Okay, for example, what happened? Okay, for Gili, uh, at the end, after they using the weightage and also the checklist, they discover that they can sell SUV, okay, around Southeast Asia, okay, Asia Pacific. All right, that's why now at Malaysia they're selling the X50, X70, and so on. Okay, and the same is very true. Mitsubishi also now they're selling the Xpander now. Okay, not SUV but MPV. Okay, but whatever decision here is, okay, either you go for the SUV or MPV. Okay, it is now an advantage compared to the sedan model. Okay, sedan is like the Camry, like the Toyota Vios, like the Altis. Okay, nowadays people also choose either the SUV or MPV. Okay, the same is very true also to the Tesla. They try to bring the autonomous vehicle for now, but this car is not arriving, okay, at our country just yet. Okay, but in North American, okay, they use the autonomous vehicle. There's a lot of thousands, okay, order from the publics. All right, and yes, we also have model, okay, that was used by the Thailand. They're choosing to become an automotive maker instead of develop their own national car. The model that develop their own national car is like Malaysia. Okay, we have the Proton, we also have the Produa. Okay, but okay, if you compare to the Thailand is an automotive maker. What they have is they have a lot of die. Okay, they have a lot of injection mold. Okay, they have a lot of forming machine, forging machine. Okay, that was utilized to produce the car panel. Okay, the body, the chassis, the engine, the gearbox for Toyota, Mitsubishi, Honda, and so on. Okay, but if we compare to Malaysia, Malaysia only have Proton and also Produa. Okay, to name a few. All right, but we don't have a stronger automotive maker industry such as Thailand. So I can say that Thailand, okay, they use wiser decision compared to our nations. Okay, so that's why we need you as future engineer to understand whatever decision that you want to do, you must have a better analysis. Okay, you must have a better tool, and then you can have a good decision that you can recommend to your boss. Okay, that's why everybody need to understand. All right, so I also need you to understand once you work as engineer, okay, you need to make a decision, okay, based on the priority and also how you want to balance your available resources, okay, among your project, among your process, among your man machine material methods. Okay, so let's see one of those prioritize or balance, okay, that was used by outside industry. Okay, for example, here you will have two kinds of balance chart like this. Okay, the first chart here we call those as the either your product is cash cow or your product is a dog. Okay, or your product is the star. Okay, this is the first one. We call it as the prioritize and balance resources. The other one, we have another chart. We call those as the bread and butter. Okay, let's see first. The number one here, we call those as star here. Okay, depending on your how big is your market is grow and how big is your market is having its share. Okay, if your market share is low, okay, here, or if your market is high, okay, and if your market grow is high, or if your market grow is low. Okay, so you need to remember, once you work as engineer, there is two kinds of this chart will be used. Either we call it as a cash cow chart, or we call those as the bread and butter chart. The cash cow chart here means that depending on the market growth. Okay, so what is this chart telling you? This chart telling you what is the model that you can bring, that you can sell, that you can have a lots of cash. Okay, such as Camry, such as Hilux, such as Yaris model. This is a car from Toyota. Okay, we call those as the cash cow for Toyota. Why we call this as cash cow for Toyota? Because Toyota sell this a lot. They sell this model very, very good. Okay, so we call those as a cash cow. All right, but okay, but Toyota also have different model. They call those as the Rukus model and also Aurion model. Even we at Malaysia, we don't have. Okay, saya pun tak pernah dengar ni model ni. Alright, so what is this dog model here? It means that it is very low in market share. Okay, and also very low in the growth. Okay, what we can call here, we are thinking that we are, yeah, stopping this kind of production. Okay, instead of Camry, Hilux, Yaris, Toyota Vios, and so on. Okay, we will concentrate on, okay, bring those model, okay, in our production line. Why? Because the market share is very high, okay, and the market growth is low. Means that you can produce this a lot, okay, in very, very low volume of investment. Okay, and you also have another one, we call those as a star model. A star model means that there is a potential market growth. Okay, there is potential market growth, and also the market share is quite high. We expect they will become very high. Why? Prius is an electric model. Okay, so in the future, there is possibility that people will buy this electric car instead of the conventional engine. Okay, so we call those as the rising star. Okay, and perhaps if you work with Toyota, okay, if you work with Toyota, a lot of investment are put inside this model. Okay, you want to study the electric side, you want to study the battery side, you want to study the recharge method whatsoever. So a lot of investment will be put inside with this Prius, okay, so that you can reduce the price of Prius and you want to increase the volume of Prius that you can sell, okay, worldwide. Okay, so this we call it as a star for the Toyota. And what is the question mark model? Question mark model, for example, is we are possibility there is a high market growth. Okay, we still do not know. Okay, and we still do not know what is the market share. Okay, either it is low or high. This, okay, for example, for the Toyota itself, we can call those as the Supra model. Okay, this we call it as the performance car. Okay, we never know just yet either the market wants to buy or not. Okay, we also do not know if the public want to buy, how much. Okay, what is the volume that public want to buy it. Okay, so according to this, we also can use this kind of star, question mark, dots, and also cash flow chart here. Okay, even for the proton. Okay, so for example, for the proton here, BLM we can say is their cash cow. Okay, Preve we can call it as their dog. Okay, Azora we can call it as the cash cow. Okay, the X50, okay, X70 we also can call it as their cash cow. Okay, so they don't have the performance car for now. All right, don't have. Okay, and they also don't have the star arising for now because Proton still don't have their own electric car. Okay, they also don't have any model, okay, that have clear advantage compared to others. Okay, the same is very true for Honda City, Civic, and Accord here. City and Civic is their cash cow. Okay, but their Accord, okay, probably is their own star and also question mark. Okay, why? Because not everybody can buy Accord. It is very expensive, around 170, 150,000. Okay, not everybody can buy Toyota. Okay, ada siapa yang pakai Accord ke kat sini? Honda Accord. Alright, it's quite expensive. Alright, the same is true for Motorola. Either they want to sell the Moto G model or Moto E model or Moto X model, depending. Alright, so another chart that also people can use, we call those as the bread and butter. Okay, bread and butter means that you can sell a lot. Okay, your volume is also a lot. Okay, it also have as low as possible their investment. So means that this will become your own cash flow. Okay, a lot of cash inside here. All right, a lot of cash inside here. So you want to protect this kind of bread and butter product. All right, and you also have what I call it as the pearls. Okay, pearls means that this is almost like the dog one. All right, low risk and high reward. Okay, so this is a term for the we have previously, we call this as a yeah, dog here. All right, but here we use the market growth and also the market share. But in the second one here, based on what is the risk and what is the reward if you produce the product here. All right, and again here you can compare. All right, the bread and butter for the proton, for example, here is like the BLM. For the proton, the Produa is like the Myvi. All right, okay, and then for the Arus and X70 is probably is around here. Okay, we still never know just yet. Okay, what is the sale? Okay, either is good or not. Okay, and then you also have the an oyster condition. Oyster condition means that it is very risky project. Okay, but with high potential, like the electric car or the hybrid one. Okay, so it's still not paying you a lot, okay, in your investment, but in long shot, okay, in long shot, like what Tesla shows, okay, there is chances, okay, there is chances for you to make money. All right, and the last one we also have, we call it as here as the white elephant. Okay, gajah putih. You invest a lot, but the reward is very low. Okay, for example here, like what was produced by the Proton Juara and also the Proton CV. Ada pernah tengok? Siapa-siapa pernah tengok model ni?
Announcer.
Siap ada
Karaoke tu.
siap ada yang menyanyi. Relax, relax dah hari Jumaat ni. Okay. Alright. So the proton juara and also the Savvy here is a failure. Savvy is a failure compared to the Myvi. Okay. And juara is also a failure. Okay. This I call it as not that good sales. Okay. Not many people want to buy. Alright. So anything to ask for now? Ada apa nak tanya tak untuk yang sesi minggu lepas ya ni? Hari Rabu itu ya. Ada apa nak tanya tak ini? Sebelum saya masuk ke slot lagi satu. Okey, tak ada eh. Kita jalan eh.
Tak.
Alright.
Sir.
Ya. Apa dia?
Test, ada test tak? Bila kalau ada?
Test kalau tak apa minggu ke-6.
Sampai subtopik apa? Bab berapa?
Sampai subtopik project. Maksudnya you akan buat activity on NOD project. Okay, jadi maksudnya ni minggu ketiga kan? Minggu ketiga, lepas tu kita akan sampai minggu keempat, kelima. Selepas tu baru kita buat test minggu ke-6. Okay ya? Boleh?
Boleh Doktor. Thank you.
Alright. Okay. Saya akan share konten yang lagi satu. Sekejap ya. Okay, boleh nampak dekat skrin sekarang?
Boleh Doktor.
Boleh.
Sekejap ya. Alright, so I would like to continue our knowledge sharing here. So now we go to the organizational culture and structure. Okay, why we need to discuss this? Because once you work as engineer, you will interact a lot, okay, with other people. You will have your boss, okay. You will have your boss, okay. And then you will have your peer, okay. Peer is your engineers, okay. And also you have your subordinate, okay, your foreman, fitter, chargeman, and so on, your supervisor, whatever. So you are here, okay, you are here. You have boss, peer, subordinate, okay. This is very true. You will have to communicate with them, all right. That's why if you success in convince them, okay, your boss, your peer, and also your subordinate, then you can communicate very well with them. That's why we need to learn a bit about this organization's culture and structure. All right. Why? Because this will give you a challenge, okay, the uniqueness and the flexibility of durations, okay, during your project and process, okay, when you are doing your organizational activities, okay. What is the activities that we're talking about? Either during the R&D, okay, during the process, during the maintenance, during the quality assurance, during the quality control, during the production planning control, and whatsoever, okay. So all these activities will require you as engineers to have what we call it as deadline, okay, an assignment, okay, a project, a process deadline, okay, quality control deadline, whatsoever that. Why? After that, we need you to understand that everything is according to the product life cycle. If you are late, then you become laggard. If you are fast, then you become the leader in the process, okay. And against that, because all of this research and development, process, maintenance, quality control, quality assurance, production planning control department, whatsoever there, they will create you a lot of multidisciplinary and cross-functional nature of project or process. Okay, so you will have an authority. Okay, you will have this R&D will have their own boss. Process also will have their own engineer. Okay, maybe senior engineer. Okay, the maintenance probably also have their own senior engineer. All right, quality assurance, quality control, production planning control, whatever, they also have their own boss. So what we are trying to do here is, you will see a lot of authority, you will see a lot of boss. Okay, you also have what we call it as responsibility dilemmas. Okay, where do you want to answer to? Okay, how you want to answer to? Okay, and how you want to reflect to each of their interests. Okay, let's say if you're working at the process department, okay, how you want to interact with the R&D, how you want to interact with the maintenance, how you want to convince the quality control and quality assurance department, whatever there. Okay, that's why we need you to understand what is the organization's culture. Okay, there is four general organization structure, either from the functional or dedicated, or with enhance of the dedicated or the matrix organizations. Okay, let's see one by one. Okay, so the first one we call those as the functional organizations. Okay, what is this functional organizations? Means that all of the coordination is maintained through normal management channel. For example, here there is marketing department, there is also engineering department. Okay, there is also manufacturing department. Okay, and you probably will have a procurement department. So under the marketing department, you will have your own division. For example, the customer service. Okay, sales. Okay, either it is international or domestic. Okay, and then if you're working with the engineering department, probably you work here under mechanical engineering. Okay, you also have a peer from the electronics, software, and design school or department. Okay, or if you work with the manufacturing department, okay, you will have your boss here. Okay, at the manufacturing, but you are probably okay reside at the assembly, or you are here production planning control. Okay, production scheduling, or you are here testing and so on. Okay, so each of these functional organization based on the specialty, either you are here at marketing, or you are here at the engineering, or you are here at the manufacturing. Each of these will carry forward responsibility based on how to function in the organization. So different segment of this the project or organizations are delegated to respective functional units, of course. Okay, and again here you see that this is very useful. Okay, when the interest of the one functional area dominates, okay, the project or process, okay, based on the one functional area. Okay, so if you are very strong here, okay, then you can carry this engineering department. However, you as future engineer, I need you to understand, if you're working with here mechanical engineering, you must report to your boss only here. Okay, don't report yourself here, don't report yourself also here. Okay, you must make sure that you abide, okay, to your department. All right, this is what I call it as the functional organization. All right, so this happened, okay, when the Tesla autonomous, okay, was used, okay, due to the testing. Okay, this is one example. Okay, no problem. All right, so there is also clear advantage and also disadvantage for the functional organizations. Okay, the most common advantage that we can call for this functional organizations, they are very stable and also have own expertise. Okay, for example, you in mechanical, you are very expert. Okay, in the engine, you are very expert in the structure design. You are very uh, very useful because you have a knowledge on how to allocate the dies, okay, how you align the die, okay, and how you fabricate, because all those are what you learn in the mechanical. If you compare to the electrical side, electronic side, whatsoever, there you are very expert in the mechanical, but there is chances uh, your organization will become very slow, okay, because everybody will commit to their own department, okay, and there is also, we call it as a lack of company's ownership, because you are loyal to your own department. Of course, if you are in the mechanical, you are loyal, okay, to the mechanical department, okay. That's why you as engineer, you need to understand this organization. You must make sure that you are loyal to your company's vision and mission. Yeah, vision and missions, okay, because you need to carry forward their objective. Yeah, all right. So all of this, either you come from the engineering or marketing or from the manufacturing or procurement, you must make sure that you bring along what is the company's objective. This is the ultimate goal. All right. uh, okay, so the second uh, organization that you will see once you work as engineer, we call those as the dedicated project team. So you will have, okay, you will have uh, normal organization like this, but once you have a new project, once you have a new product to be developed of, okay, people from marketing, people from engineering, people from manufacturing, people from procurement will come and reside as one single entity here. We call those as one single project team. Okay, so we call those as a dedicated project team. Okay, maybe you will become loan to this one single project here. All right, once the project is finished, then you will going back to your own department. All right, this we call it as a dedicated project team. All right, the example like the new Samsung Galaxy Note that they produce, a new one, or new model of iPhone, or if you know the new Israel, okay, from Kuantan to Gombak, okay, so they will blend together in one specific time until the project is finished. Every department will contribute to this project committee. All right. So this is the advantage and also this advantage. All right. You can read along after this, no problem. All right. And we also have what I call it as a projectized organizational structure. This is an enhance for the dedicated organizations. Okay. For example, for each one single project, let's say the first project is alpha project, like the how Honda tried to replace BRV to HRV with a new set of platform, engine and dashboard. So they're creating a alpha project. Inside of this alpha project, they have their own project manager, okay, bring along together with their engineering department based on the electrical, mechanical, and also software, together with the processing line from the manufacturing, where they want to do the fabrication, assembly, and test. This will happen at Alu Gajah plant, okay, Melaka. Okay, so at the same time, there is another project manager. We call those as the beta project. Also at Melaka, Alu Gajah, they also bring along together their engineering department, together with the system, hardware, software, electrical, mechanical, and so on. Okay, together with their subcontractor, whatsoever there, when they also want to facelift or they want to refurbish their own Honda Civic with a future variant, okay, by using the same platform but with a different refurbish or different uh, new, okay, body or new skirt whatsoever there. So, okay, you probably will decide either you will loan to be here or you will become loan here. Okay, so this I call it as enhanced dedicated organization. And the last one we call those as the metric organizations. Okay, how is this? This metric organization means that you will be allowed to participate on multiple projects. Means that if you work in the BRV team here, if you are expertise in the dice forming and forging, for example, okay, for the BRV panel, okay, let's say the door panel, okay, they also will asking you to come to the civic project, for example, okay, because they want your decision, they want your advice regarding how you want to align, how you want to make do the die, okay, what is the tolerance, okay, what is the pressure whatsoever that, so that you can allocate the die during the forming, also the forging process. So what can we say here? We can say that maybe you will advise more than one project, okay, project for BRV, project for civic, for example. All right, so what happened here? What happened is you also need to responsible for more than one project. You also need to be asking, okay, you also need to become answerable to more than one bosses. All right, so this is the advantage and also disadvantages for the organization structure. Okay, so in summary, I will say that if you know, if you can identify, and if you can react with the known organizations, then yeah, you can enhance your knowledge, you can enhance your efficiency very, very well. Okay, I think because today is Friday, okay, up until now, ada apa-apa nak tanya?
Clear sir, clear sir.
Okay,
No phone.
simple je kan? Sebab hari ni Jumaat, kita buat yang simple-simple je lah. Okay, clear. Kalau macam tu, saya rasa kita stop sini. Minggu depan lah kita jumpa balik, boleh?
Boleh
Hari
sir.
Rabu.
Okay, sir.
Boleh sir.
Okay, so before we are forgetting, I would like to ask you, I want to tell you that, yeah, there is possibility that we will have our test one at week 6. Okay, week 6, Wednesday. But I will make a formality, okay, in your column after this. Okay, or WhatsApp. Alright, boleh ya? Hari Rabu, minggu ke-6. Tajuk sampai activity on node, NOD. Okay, if you're not sure what is the activity on node, you can refer to our column slide first, and then you'll see, oh, this is the activity on node. Okay, all right.
All right sir.
Okay, see you again next week. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Saya nak tanya quiz bila? Quiz next week ada.
Quiz nanti sebelum test, mungkin saya akan bagi sikit saya bagi test quiz nanti. No problem.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, alright.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Saya boleh dengar tak?
Hey.
Thank you, sir. So,
Ya, ada apa-apa nak tanya? Biasanya saya masih ada kat
So?
sini.
boleh dengar tak, sir?
Boleh, boleh.
So, recorded,
Yeah, sure.
recorded video nanti upload dekat YouTube kan, sir?
Ya, ya. Yang dekat YouTube tu memang dah ada yang sebelum ni. You boleh terus pakai, tak ada masalah. Kalau you nak tengok yang baru, saya boleh upload dia punya apa orang kata? Dia punya link saja nanti. Tapi kalau you tak nak serabut, you boleh terus refer ke YouTube lah. Yang tu memang dah ada lama kat situ. No problem. Saya pakai terus. Okay.